Western United having just come off one of them against Wanderers at the weekend. They don't want to fall asleep at the wheel here because Brissett is going to send Brisbane Roar on the attack. And he is tricky. Jacob Brissett finds space. The cutback's on. And Klein scores for the Roar. That's the opening Brisbane wanted. Western United behind in just the second minute. And Sam Klein's end to the season continues in hot form.
To give Klein that sort of time and space, and really he's just got to pick his spot. It's beautiful delivery from Brissett.
Imai. Oh, the back pass has come unstuck. Berenguer. He's done it. First goal of the season for Florian Berenguer. And the Brisbane Roar are sitting pretty at 2-0 up.
Flips him on the heels, and Florian Berenguer is on the spot, and he takes his time, picks his spot.
Do you go for fire and brimstone? Do you go for a message of calm? What do you think the halftime talk will entail?
Look, I don't think he'll strip paint off the walls, if that's what you're asking.
Ibusuki to change the tone of that halftime talk, because Western United have halved the deficit, and Hiroshi Ibusuki, in the last minute of regulation of the first half, has his 10th of the Isuzu UTE A-League campaign.
The experienced marksman, it's just a simple ball over the top from Angus Thurgate.
Bart Vriends lurking at the back post, making his move now for Clough's corner. And it was a free header that's got in. Panagiotis Kikianis. And that run of Vriends just created that little bit of space. And Kikianis was able to pick his spot. And the Reds lead after 8 minutes.
From a corner on the Harvey Norman replay, you can see at the back post a number of Reds players.
And the ball is out wide left with a tricky Yaya Dukuli. Left it just a little bit short for Alagic, still there for the Reds. Dukuli once again, Alagic on sides. They're queuing up, it's two. Stephen Mork, and it was all too easy for Adelaide United. The Wellington Phoenix defence parted like the Red Sea for the Reds, who double their advantage.
The simplest of tasks, just to tuck it away. Alagic with the ball, and Mork with the simplest header.
Got a couple of goals as well to break his A-League duck. Kitto getting caught wrong side, threaded through by Ashiga, and Wellington Phoenix out of nothing are back in the game, and it's you-know-who, Costa Barbarouses, moving into double figures in the season for the 5th time in his A-League career.
Touch in the opposition box, great work from Ashiga to battle his way in front of Kigo, and a lovely ball, and he doesn't...
Corbin Piper, I think, slipped in terms of his grip on the ball. Still putting forward in this attack for the Phoenix, and one got there, it's 2-2! Wow, this is quite extraordinary. Isaac Hughes applying the finishing touch. And after a dominant opening half an hour for Adelaide United, it would
seem like this could be a blowout. On the Harvey Norman replays, the ball comes back in. Scott Wootton gets the ball back across the box to really put the pressure on Sydney. Both teams have been stuttering, haven't they? But this has been a long, barren spell.
Mork trying to be a little too cute. And it comes for Perez, and in off Archie Goodwin. A little look to see that there was no offside flag. And with less than 90 seconds of the regulation 90 minutes left.
Stephen Mork just drifts into space, tries to play it in, and Dylan Perez with a wonderful ball across a little touch.
Sakai. Touched by Elliott, he's in position for the return from Verstraete. Two waiting in the middle. Mai arriving now. It's over his head. Here's De Vries. Verstraete. It's crept in. Louis Verstraete for Auckland. And Steve Corica's team have hit the front in their bid potentially to win the Premiership as early as tonight.
He starts that move playing a 1-2 to get that player in the right position, and then he gets himself onto the edge of the box, and you thought about seeing the goal.
Shash couldn't reach it. This could be game over. Estrada squares it up, and Guillermo Mai will surely seal the 3 points for Auckland, who are going to move 7 points clear at the top of the A-League ladder tonight. His 9th of the season. Is it a Premiership winning goal?
Didn't need to, could have gone long, but Lou Estrada, what a pass to Guillermo Mai, who started every single game this season.
Playing in the middle of the park, there were injury concerns for Alen Stanjic. Dylan Chicluna in there as well. Kleur against Bajic, he's done well. Milanovic, this is where Milanovic is so dangerous! He only needs half an opportunity. And the Western Sydney Wanderers in form, leading goal scorer, hits the target once again.
Replay will show great work from Gabriel Kleur. It won't show the great work from Dean Pelikanos in the lead-up to setting the Wanderers. But Kleur was too strong for Az's.
Morello diving in, he's done well against Dugarkovic. Milanovic gets there ahead of Kai Truant. Good strength again, Milanovic still going, straight past Bajic. The comeback, oh, he's in again! Has taken a cruel deflection off Kai Truant. Milanovic is on fire. The Wanderers are on fire. 2-0.
Well, you get a double at the start of a big game is enough of a headline. But it's the players you've gotten rid of on the way through to add to the CV's lustre. Brilliant from Barella. In the first instance, he had to deal with Aziz Bajic. Now, the excellent Kai Truant, and then he does Aziz again. The deflection off Kai Truant. Ultimately, brilliant work from Milanovic to force the issue and give Wanderers a second goal. This is superb play, and you consider the quality of the defenders that he's got to get past. Needed the deflection for help in the end, but he'd earned that.
And he accepted a new 2-year contract. Tilio's ball in. Oh, it's a good ball, and it's in the back of the net. It's Kai Truant. And City, with 10 minutes to go in the first half, not only have that lifeline, they are back in the contest, well and truly.
Well, the ball swung in from the corner on the Harvey Norman replay.
Who's already scored a pressure penalty to make it 2-2 in the derby against Victory earlier this season. Has the chance for his first ever brace. Oh, and it's in, but only just. Squeezes under the body of Lawrence Thomas. And we are all level at 2-2, but only just.
We nearly got the heroics about the decision. And he nearly gets it, Lawrence Thomas.
So he's going to have to do a lot of work this afternoon, Joe Lawley. And Eli Adams, was there a little nudge? It's play on for the moment. Eli Adams squares it. Taylor's shot is blocked. Timmins will track it down. And Timmins is feeding Rose, and Newcastle have the lead. Sydney are screaming at the referee, but it will count for the moment. Lockie Rose with goal number 8 for the season, and the Jets in front on the road.
So play goes on, and just sneaking in front as he so often does. The timing of the run, Rose loses his defender, gets the first touch, and Steve.
Well, they just seem on tilt at the moment, Sydney. They've turned it over again. Eli Adams finding Clayton Taylor, cuts it across. Mizunuma, 2-0. Can you believe this? Newcastle have not beaten Sydney here since 2012. They lead 2-0 after 22 minutes. The Jets are in absolute dreamland.
Clayton Taylor on his first touch took himself away from the goal a little, but managed to hook the cross back to the far post.
Where they want to put their focus moving forward. This man certainly puts bums on seats in Costa. Wahim off Wilmering, back to Costa. Oh, what a strike! That is quality from Costa. And in their hour of need, who else but the Brazilian to stand up and pull them back into this contest?
And this is a wicked strike on the Harvey Norman replay. Through traffic, through bodies, on that left foot, skips to the near post. But down the left-hand side for Sydney. And Joe Lolly has a little bit of time and space to measure the cross, and we know he's got a wicked left foot.
Grant coming through the back. Segicic, this time for Sydney FC. And it's 2-2. They've come from 2-0 down. And Adrian Segicic scoring again here at home for the Sky Blues.
Good pressure on the Harvey Norman replay as Ryan Grant streams through, wins back possession for his side. Shouts for a free kick, nothing given, and Segicic.
Rose and Gibson. Oh, he touches that back into a very challenging area for the Jets, and it's pounced on by Grant. Now Kucharski. Derby hero in seasons gone by. Has he saved their finals hopes?
On the Harvey Norman replay, Ryan Grant, his industry, his work rate, and Jaden Kucharski in just his...
Docker. Standing over the free kick. Delivers, good ball as well. Sainsbury with the glancing header. And it's given, the flag stays down. And Trent Sainsbury, whose last goal for the Mariners came against Perth back in 2013.
The aforementioned Kelly Adamson, who perhaps starts with Sainsbury and then loses him. Because it's a really clever header on the Harvey Norman ring. A lot of shekels at stake. Who can succeed in the Champions League 2 competition. The Mariners did it last year. Sydney fell short this week.
Yarkalish delivers the free header, and it's in. The equaliser from Kevin Bully. The Franco-Ivorian who arrived in January to cover the departures of Ollie Jones and Dino Arslanigic. Well, he has his first A-League goal.
Well, much like the Mariners' goal.
Which was he lining this one up as well? One hand raised, perhaps a signal to the teammates. It is. It's a good ball as well. Back across the face from Harrington, still alive. The follow-up and blasted home. Arthur De Lima. And did he enjoy that? The second ever A-League goal for the youngster.
Second goal of his A-League career for De Lima. The first against Brisbane late in the game, took a little bit of a deflection, but no such.
Scott, cross in towards Sawyer, and it was Trent Sainsbury. They looked to double team him there. Yarkalish, good ball in, and there is Harrison Sawyer. And it's taken just 3.5 minutes for the big man to make an impact and draw the two sides level.
And at the second time of asking, Yarkalish puts it on the forehead of Harrison Sawyer, who angled his header past Parayac Cullen.